What's going on, everybody? This is Buffalo. Today we are going to attempt to change the oil on this Bombardier DS50 two-stroke. It's oil injected, so it's got a gearbox down here, crankcase or whatever. It's got some oil in it that we need to change, and believe it or not, there's nothing in the manual on how to do it. Pretty much worthless. So it doesn't even tell you what kind of oil or how much to put in it. So I got this from a local Zach's Cycle here in Milan, and they recommended this, so this is what we're going to put in it. And the book doesn't even tell you how much to put in it. So we're going to empty this out, measure it, and go from there. Now, from what I can see, right on top here, there's your fill plug, which I've taken out already. It's not a dipstick, so there's no marks or nothing on it as far as how far you have to fill it up to. And then the craziest damn thing underneath here is your drain plug. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit better for you. Drain plug right there, right on top of this bracket. So I'm gonna have to use a wrench to get in there, and I don't think I'm gonna take it all the way out because I'm not sure I'll be able to get it back in there because that bar is right underneath it. So I've already warmed it up, start draining it, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright, I'm back, and so I had to take out the seat, get a long funnel in there, find one that fits, and I put about a half a quart in, and then I started hearing it leaking out the bottom. So I guess the good thing is you can't put too much in it because there's an overflow tube, and there she is. So half a quart must have been way too much. So I'm just going to have to sit here and let it drain itself out and before I can finish. Now, the drain plug, I did end up having to take it all the way out. It's a 12mm bolt. Putting it back in was a bitch. Had to use a screwdriver underneath it to push up on it and a wrench to slowly turn it each time. But it went, so just use your patience. So while that's draining, a couple of things I want to show you. For those of you that don't know, this comes with a governor in it, which really all it is this washer, governor, restrictor, whatever you want to call it. You take this thing out, and this DS will go twice as fast. And I'm going to show you where this is at. It's right there, with the exhaust comes out of the motor. Take them two bolts off, that washer will fall right out. Put the two bolts back in, tighten her all up, and you're good to go. Now, when you do that, you're also going to have to come back to the back here, to this little muffler. The muffler has this little thing in it. It's like a little leaf screen or something. If you don't take this out, when you take that washer out, this thing will get all clogged up and restrict your airflow. So if you're going to do this, you take both of them out. That way you'll be good to go. Trust me, man, you'll be surprised at how fast this thing goes. So I'm getting ready to pull this funnel out. I'm going to go ahead and put the dipstick on, and for those of you who haven't seen it, this is what a dipstick looks like. Well, not a dipstick, but your fill plug. So there's really no notches or no marks on it, and obviously doesn't matter since this is all the oil we really got out of it, and the overflow is dripping out. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in and let this finish dripping, and then we'll put it all back together. Alright, now I'll show you guys where the air filter is at on this. Take out the seat, and the air filter, you can see where the air intake is right here. So you got to take off this 10mm bolt and this 10mm bolt and remove the oil reservoir out of the way. And underneath that is a container that holds the air filter. So I'm going to take this all off and get it out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, got the bolts off. So this thing is loose. So to give yourself more room, come down here and pull this out from that clamp right there to give you more room, because you really don't need to unplug this. You just want to give yourself some room to get it out of the way. Set it to the side. And over here you got two 10mm bolts. I've already loosened them up. Take them out. Okay, and then this just slides off like so. And pull it out. Alright, there you go. That is where your air filter is at. So let me you've got, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4 Phillips screws, it looks like, to take that off. So I'm going to take that off and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got the screws out. I was wrong. There's 4 little ones on the outside, and then you got 3 longer ones underneath this heat shield. 1, 2, 3. Just peel the heat shield back and take them out. They're all Phillips. And then this just comes apart, and there is your air filter. And from feeling it, it feels kind of sticky, so I'm going to clean it and reapply some oil on it, and probably let it sit overnight before I put it back in the four-wheeler. Once again though, none of this is in the owner's manual, so my guess is they probably want you to take it to a dealership and spend hundreds of dollars and have them do it for you when it's a simple, 10-15 minute job. So anyways, that's getting it out. We're going to clean it, oil it, put it back in, and then get back to the oil change. Alright guys, see you in a little bit. Alrighty, so we're all finished here. Took it for a spin around the house. Actually runs a lot better, you could tell. So I don't know if there was hardly any in there from before, or it's just because it's new, but it's not making some of the noises it made before. So pretty pleased with it. But as you can see, oh, you can't really tell, but it only took maybe a quarter of this bottle. So a quarter of a quart, it's not a whole lot before it started draining out. So anyways, we're gonna run it now. We're gonna send it. So thanks for watching, and if these videos help you guys out, subscribe. Alright man, peace.